Hi, you're with Chandeep at Goodly once again, and in this video I'm going to talk about that how do you dynamically highlight a maximum value either in a chart or in a matrix visual. No further ado, let's begin. Alright, I'm in Power BI and that's where I have created a very simple chart here which contains the month, and against that we have the total sales. I would like to highlight the sales value of any particular month that stood the highest. So for instance, June is the highest. I'd like to color June maybe as green, and the rest of the bars could be any other color. Once I change this particular chart by the slicer, this could be the year slicer or any other slicer. Once I change that, the chart should reflect the highlighting of the highest sales value of the month, and the rest of the bars can be in a different color. Now let's just see that if we have to do such kind of thing, how do we make it happen? Alright, to be able to solve this particular problem, what I need is, I don't really need to work with a chart because I can't really take a look at the numbers here. I have converted the same chart into a matrix visual so that I can actually take a look at the numbers and then start to build and formulate my logic. To be able to solve this problem, what I need is two things. Take a look at this particular matrix. I can take a look at the sales of every single month. Now from all these months, what I need to do first is that I need to be able to identify which is the maximum sales value. I need to be able to identify what is the maximum sales value. Alright, so once I actually get the maximum sales value, let's just say the maximum sales value is this particular value, which seems to be 1.7 million. So I just write maybe 1.7 million here. That's my first part. Now once I have identified the maximum sales value, then I need to figure it out which month does it belong to. Does it belong to the month of Jan? Does it belong to the month of Feb? So on and so forth. And once I find out that it belongs to this particular month, I can then maybe choose to color that month. So two-part problem. One is, what is the maximum sales value? That's part one. Second problem is that where does it belong to? And if you're able to solve this, we'll be able to solve this problem. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create another measure right here and call this measure as max sales conditional formatting. Let's just go ahead and solve part one of the problem, which is where we are trying to identify what is the max sales value. All right. If I go ahead and write the function like maxx, and in the maxx function, it asks me for a table. Hey, from which table do you want to find the maximum value? So I would like to find the maximum value from this particular table. Now this particular table is nothing but summarized to the month level. So I also need to summarize my table to a month level to be able to find the maximum value at the month level. Alright, so I'm going to use the all function here to remove any filter from the month because I'm trying to take a look at the entire year. So I just want to remove any filters that are being applied to the month. So I'm going to say, hey, remove the filter from the month here. Also remove the filter from the month index because the month has been sorted in the index order. So I will remove any of these two filters, and then I would like to find my total sales value. So this maxx function, this all part actually creates this particular table that you are seeing right here, and the total sales goes ahead and calculates the sales value against every single month. Once the sales value is calculated, I just find the max of that sale value through the maxx function. Simple enough, nothing complicated. I press enter, I drag the formula to my pivot table right here, and let's just take a look at what's the value that I get. Now I get to see 1.7 million across all the months that are there. That means I've actually been able to solve the first part of the problem, which is where I was trying to find the maximum sales value. Let's just go solve the second part of the problem, which is where we'll try to identify this max value that we have achieved belongs to which particular month, and then we'll be able to color that month differently. Alright, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to check this maximum value is matching any value of the sales of that particular month or not. Let's just provide a variable here. So I'm just going to call this as max sales and link that calculation to that particular variable. Let's just kind of create another variable and call this variable as check. And in the check, I am going to say that check if the total sales, which is the actual sales value of any particular month, is that equal to my max sales or not, right? Let's just kind of return the check and let's just see what is the result that we get if we return the check. So if I kind of press enter, you can see that it just gives me a bunch of trues and falses, and the false is going to be at all the places where the maximum value was not equal to the value of that particular month. But here in December, this value, which is the sales value of that particular month, also matched the max value that we calculated across the entire table. All that we want to do is that use that check, which is a true in this case, to color that particular cell or the bar chart differently. So I am just going to use a color right here. So I am just going to say something like, if this condition happens to be true, in that scenario, what I am going to do is I am going to maybe apply a green color. Otherwise, I would apply, let's say, a light gray color. All right, I close the bracket and I again return my check. Let's just call this not really as check, but let's just kind of call this as color, right? Now if I confirm the formula and press enter, I am going to get the colors written as text. But hey, this is a text. I don't really want to display the actual name of the color. What I want to do is I want to apply the color on top of the chart or the matrix or whatever I'm trying to use here. So let's just go pick up the chart and apply conditional formatting on this particular chart to color all the bars either as light gray or as green. I select the chart, I go over to the formatting panel right here, I go over to the data colors. Right here we have the option to conditionally format and apply the color. I am going to go over here. I'm going to say that I have written a rule based on that the color is going to be applied, not really the color scale but a field value, and I'm providing what the field value is. The max sales conditional formatting is one of the measures that I have written, which is actually returning the name of the color that I want to apply. I'm going to say okay, and what do I get? I get the dark green as the maximum sales value, and all the other bars are actually light green. If I maybe click on any particular other year, it actually accepts that particular rule that I have written, find out the maximum sale, matches that with the particular month, and highlights that. Now this is not really limited to this particular chart. You can also take this to any particular table or a matrix or any other thing. So let's just say that if I go here and take a look at my table, I say that I'd like to highlight my total sales, conditional formatting, let's just say the font color, and I go here and apply the field value on the conditional formatting once again that I have written, say okay, and you can now see that everything else is light gray, not really visible, but yeah, light gray, and the maximum sales value is green. Alright, this conditional formatting that we have written is also going to accept any other filters coming from any other table as well. So if I just go here and maybe click on customers and I pull up a gender filter right here, convert that to a filter, and let's just also filter, let's just see what is the highest sales value for females. It was the month of May, and for males it was the month of June, so it respects that as well. Alright, that was a quick example on how do you highlight the maximum sales value of any particular month. Now this could be month or this could be any other dimension or criteria as well, but once you understand the process of highlighting the maximum sales value, you can do it for pretty much any value. That's all about it. If you have any questions around this, please feel free to drop in a comment and I'll be glad to reply. And in the end, a quick shout about my DAX and my Power Query courses in case you're starting out with Power BI and you need help right from scratch to understand the fundamentals first and then proceed on to solving more challenging, more sophisticated problems. I'd highly recommend that you take a look at my courses. It's going to be highly beneficial. Thanks so much, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers. Bye.